What's going on, everybody? I am back with another Underdog MLB player props video. This one going to be breaking it down, giving you guys 5 picks to get you winning some money over here on Underdog. As always, if you haven't checked out Underdog, would highly recommend you check them out, guys. It is a player props website and app where you can win money off of picking the over and under on things like player strikeouts, pitch counts, pitching outs, fantasy points, hits, etc. Go ahead and use that promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match on your first deposit up to $100 today. Again, that is code KJK DFS. Go to lock that in. Get that free money offer. Start winning some money over here on Underdog today with these picks, guys. And if you enjoy the content, would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. You can also check out the premium content packages. Those are linked below in the description. Patreon.com/KJK_DFS. If you want access to all of my tools, my core plays, my Discord, etc. And I am going to be launching an all sports package on the 1st of July. So I am excited about that. Keep an eye out for that. And let's get into it. So we'll go game by game as we always do. And the first game I want to talk about is going to be the Washington Nationals taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Washington Nationals coming with a 5.1 implied team total. And I expected to take on Miguel Yair tonight. And overall, probably just going to be more so of a bullpen game for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And I think that's going to be great news for the Nationals. The Nationals don't exactly have the most loaded offense. When they have over a 5 implied total, obviously that's news that this is a good matchup for them. And I want to be targeting the elite bat on their team in Mr. Juan Soto. I'm going to take the over 8.5 fantasy points for him over here on Underdog today. Not a bat I've been targeting a lot throughout the season, and a big part of it is just because the lineup around him is so weak that oftentimes the matchup they're facing isn't good enough to where I feel confident in him getting up there, getting a lot of at-bats, getting opportunities with RBI opportunities with guys on the bases, but this is a little bit of a different opportunity. The Pirates' bullpen's bad, expected to put up some runs here. The Pittsburgh Pirates have the 6th worst bullpen in baseball with xFIP on my bullpen data sheet here, so I think the Nationals could put up some runs, not to mention Washington, great hitting environment. You can see across the board, Nationals Park plays friendly, really friendly to both sides of the plate. Good hitting weather there today in Washington, D.C. with 81-degree temps. So everything kind of looking good here for Mr. Juan Soto. I like the over 8.5 fantasy points. And lastly, obviously, his statistics himself. The guy rakes. He's a 260 ISO with a 380 WOBA. No surprise. So, like Juan Soto, pick number 1 in the video today. Pick number 2, we're going to be headed to the next game, and the New York Yankees taking on the Oakland Athletics, another team that has a massive total in the New York Yankees. They come up with a 5.54 implied run total. It's 81 degrees in New York with 10-mile-an-hour winds much straight away center, so great hitting weather for these Yankees bats tonight. And they got a good matchup taking on a guy in Paul Blackburn who does not have the best numbers across the board. Looking at how he fares, he has a 4.27 Sierra's only a 16.6% K rate overall, 8.1% swinging strike rate with a 15.4% K rate against righties. He only gives up a 389 slugging to those righties, but he does give up a 488 slugging to lefties and only an 18% K rate to them. So he just doesn't strike anyone out. He does a good job of limiting hard contact, but to the right-handed side of the plate, but he doesn't strike anyone out, which is going to be a problem when you have to take on some of these bats in this New York Yankees lineup. And it's all going to start with Aaron Judge for me. This guy is in fuego. He's having a phenomenal season. I like the over 1.5 total bases here for him. Once again, Blackburn's been doing a good job of limiting hard contact to right-handed bats, but when you're having to take on a guy in Aaron Judge who leads every single category pretty much on my hot hitter StatCast data sheet, and you don't strike anyone out, that's going to be a problem for you. Aaron Judge leads the entire league with 50 barrels. To put that in perspective for you, second in the league is Giancarlo Stanton with 36 barrels. That is absurd how well this guy's hitting the ball. And like I said, Blackburn just doesn't strike anyone out. He does a good job of limiting hard contact to righties, but it just doesn't matter when you're taking on a guy like Judge. If you don't strike him out, he's going to hit the ball hard no matter what off you. He has a 370 ISO with a 440 WOBA. So good luck. Yankees have a high implied total. I'd expect the lineup to turn over many times here. Like the over 1.5 total bases for him. And pick number 3, I'm going to be going with his teammate in Giancarlo Stanton in the 4 spot as well. Also going to be taking the over 1.5 total bases for Giancarlo Stanton. Same story, man. Blackburn doesn't strike anyone out. When you do that against Giancarlo Stanton is second in the league with 36 barrels to Aaron Judge's. Average exit velocity is 96.2 off the bat of Giancarlo, 96 off the bat of Aaron Judge. Both guys just absolutely matching. 54.7% hard hit percentage with Stanton, 61.5% hard hit with Aaron Judge. Judge has 123 hard hits. Stanton has 82 hard hits. Keep in mind, Stanton only has 247 plate appearances compared to Judge's 312. I mean, these guys are just absolutely mashing the baseball. Stanton has a 260 ISO with a 350 WOBA. No surprise there, man. And once again, if you can't strike them out, the ball's going to be hit hard. You're going to be in trouble. It's going to be hitting the gap. So, like the over 1.5 total bases with Giancarlo Stanton. Pick number 3 on the video today. Pick number 4. We're going to be heading down to the LA Dodgers taking on the Colorado Rockies in Coors Field tonight. Best hitting environment in baseball. Pulling up the diagram as far as how Coors Field plays to these bats. You can see green, 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 green. Coors Field, best place to be targeting bats. The Dodgers bats get a great matchup tonight taking on Chad Kuhl. They come in with a 6.75 implied run total. And specifically, the left-handed bats are really in for a good matchup here because Chad Kuhl is terrible against lefties. Does not strike them out. Doesn't give up any hard contact. I'm sorry, any soft contact. Gives up a lot of hard contact. He only has a 19% K rate against those lefties with a 467 slugging, giving up 35.5% hard contact rate, 356 WOBA, 37.5% fly ball rate. He also has a 12.9% walk rate. He is really, really bad against left-handed hitting, and I want to be taking advantage here. Pick number 4. We're going to be walking with the Freddie Freeman over fantasy score. The line's set pretty high over here, but I just don't care. Over 10.5. Would not be surprised in the least to see him take Chad Kuhl deep tonight. And if he doesn't take him deep, he has a walk issue. He could walk multiple times. There's probably going to be lots of runners on base every time he gets up. It's 81 degrees in Coors Field. Freddie Freeman should have an absolute field day at the plate tonight. I think he just crushes Chad Kuhl. It's going to be a problem for him taking on Freddie Freeman. So over 10.5 fantasy points. Pick number 4 in the video for Freddie Freeman. And pick number 5, we're going to be going to another lefty in the heart of this lineup. That's going to be Max Muncy. Another guy that matches. Hasn't had the best of season this year, but this could be a matchup that could make him get a little bit of a fire in his bat because, once again, Kuhl's just that bad against lefties. He is going to be pick number 5 with like the over 1.5 total bases. And while the power has gone down for Muncy, the WOBA actually doesn't look too bad for him off right-handed right-handed pitching. Muncy has a 320 WOBA, a 140 ISO. Once again, the power's down, but the average still pretty good for Mr. Muncy. So that is going to be my 5 picks to get you winning some money over here on Underdog today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. If you haven't signed up for Underdog, sign up today. Use that promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match on your first deposit up to $100. Lock in these picks, start winning some money. Wishing you all the best of luck on your props today, tonight, and we will see you in the next one.